Hello, beautiful people. Guess what I heard today? Man removes wife's kidney, one of her kidney, without her consent. Why? Conducting a CS on her. A woman has come out to cry. That has been 3 years after she had her first baby and her only child. When she was to birth that child, the husband, who is a medical doctor, told her that he was going to conduct the CS by himself. And she was like, why? He said, because he doesn't want any man or any other man to see her nakedness. Then she was furious and was like, why CS? Because all through her antenatal section, there was never a time the doctor told her she had complications or issues that would lead to CS. Why CS? And she said no, he doesn't want her to go through the stress of labor. That she just open her up and bring out his baby, and moreover, he wants to be the first to see his baby. Where is that done? Medically, that's not advisable for a husband to conduct a CS on his wife. So because as a first time mom, she felt loved, she felt safe, she felt security around her husband. So what? You are my husband and you're the owner of my body, whatever you say, fine. Took her to the theater when it was time for her to deliver. Opened the woman up and brought her the baby. Sewed her up and went home. She said immediately she got home, she started feeling this deep back pain. Deep back pain. It was so painful that she had to talk to her husband about it. Their husband now said, she had to ask her husband, is this how women feel pain after giving birth through CS? The husband said yes. So the husband now administered an injection on her, according to him. That is a pain relieving injection. So actually the pain subsided. He said after some time the pain will come up again. She will call her husband's attention. The husband will administer injection. The pain will subside. So the thing was continuous like that for like 3 years. For like 3 years. So in between that 3 years, she approached her husband and said, let her go and see a doctor concerning this issue. The other man said, but am I not a doctor? Am I not the doctor that conducted the CS? So why will you want to go and see another doctor? So the husband kept on giving her the injection till the baby was 3 years. She kept on feeling the pain, so she was feeling the pains and all that, so she couldn't visit any other hospital as her husband is a medical doctor. So when the baby was 3 years, the husband said he was traveling for a conference at Abuja. So the husband traveled. So she quickly seized the opportunity to visit another hospital that is so far from their place, because her husband is a well-known gynecologist. So she mentions her husband's name. Many doctors and many hospitals will know the husband. So she went to a very far community that is far from her own community, where they won't know her, they won't recognize her as a doctor's wife, and they won't recognize her husband with her name. So on getting to the hospital, she complained. She complained bitterly to the doctor, and said she did this operation. She has been having deep back pain and a very strong abdominal pain. She doesn't know what to do. Said the doctor now asked her, what have you been taking? So she'll be going to the hospital, just be giving her injection. So the doctor now requested for a scan to check her stomach to know what is the issue. So she went to a lab to conduct the scan. Only for her to get to the lab, the lab operator, the lab scientist that was checking her, as he was checking, his face changed out of, surprise and shock. She was not like, what is happening? Why this kind of look and why this kind of shock? He then said, madam, when last did you do an operation? She said 3 years ago. Lab operator now asked her, why was your kidney removed? She was like, kidney? No, she did not remove kidney. That it was her baby she delivered through CS. The lab scientist was now like, no, what I am seeing here is not only a baby that was removed. One of your kidney was removed. As she was arguing, lab scientist now turned the system to her and put the cursor on that particular part and say, this is where your 2 kidneys are supposed to be. Now one is out. Look at, it's only one that is left. As she screamed, I was like, is that what has been causing her pains? Doctor said probably. She said, did you have any problem with your kidney? She said no, not that she knows of. And I said, when last did you do an operation? I said it was when she was having a baby 3 years ago. That was when she did the operation. I said probably that was when her kidney was removed. The guy prepared the result, gave it to her. She didn't go back to the doctor to present the result. Now she went home and waited for her husband to come. So when her husband came, so many things was going through her mind. Should she show her husband the result? What can she say to the husband? Should she confront the husband? On what? Because she said, no wonder that sudden riches. According to her, that 1 month after she delivered that baby, they were an average family living in a rented apartment. Oh, okay, and all that. But all of a sudden, the husband bought house, bought her a car, bought cars. The man became suddenly rich. And she was not questioning the husband's sudden riches. Everyone was like, I'm a doctor now, God has finally smiled on me. Like, okay, God has smiled on her and all that. So as the husband came, she now asked the husband, this pain, I'm still feeling this pain too. He said the husband now told her, okay, I'll have to take you back to the theater so that I want to check what the issue is. Thinking that she was a naive woman. When a patient complains like that, the next thing is to request for a scan or a test. So it was then she now said, oh, so that he will go and remove the second kidney, probably by her. Finally, by the time he buys her, they will say it was while he was conducting an operation on her, she passed away. So that now she doesn't know what to do. But although she has said it to her parents, she has narrated this issue to her parents, and her parents are so furious they're about to pick it up. But she told them to calm down first. Let her seek legal advice. Let her seek advice on what to do first. Now, we all know that that is a criminal offense. To remove the part of a person's body without that person's consent is a big criminal offense. Her question is, how will it look like if she arrests her husband or take her husband to court and all that? So, she's now asking, what can she do in such a situation? What should she do? Even though her parents are ready to go and pick up this man and arrest him. But now, from my own analysis and opinion, what could this be? This man could be a cultist, I think. And she said since she had that first baby, the husband has refused to pregnate her to have another baby. It's only that one son they have. So what advice do you have for this woman? What does she have evidence to present at the courts? These are so many things that are passing through her mind, apart from the test result that shows that one of her kidney is off. What else do you think this woman can do? So drop your opinions on the comment section as we seek for different opinions and different advices. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.